Hey, welcome back to AfroSport Now in Focus. And the focus here today is the early build-up of the Super Eagles game against the Benin Republic in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, starting in the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom. Of course, the game will be live here on AfroSport TV. And of course, action will start here by 5 p.m. Nigerian time. You can stay logged onto AfroSport for all the details as well. Right, we get into a conversation around the Super Eagles. A lot has been happening so far, of course, from Bruno Labbadia to even the appointment or let's say filling in of Austin Eguavoen, and then appointment of two assistant coaches from the domestic league. There's a lot to react to, and joining me to do that on this edition of the show is a former sports editor of the Punch newspaper, PIUS AYINOR. Great to have you, PIUS. Good evening.
Good evening. How
Yeah.
are you over there?
Yes, very well, thank you. In case you missed it, Pius is also a former Super Eagles media officer. Great to have you, Pius. And I'm sure you want to get talking about the Super Eagles. And so far, so good. We've seen a string of news on appointments. And I'd like to react to that, especially Austin Eguavoen returning into the mode of the trainer for the Eagles, as well as two appointments, Daniel Ogunmodede and Fidelis Ilechukwu of two NPFL clubs.
I think the appointment of Eguavoen just came in at what people say, half bread is better than none. We find ourselves in a situation that the team is going to play without any coach. You know, the error was made soon after the Nations Cup. We let go the man who was there, and then we didn't have a replacement so quickly. And then Bruno Labbadia turned his back against us. There was no option. So somebody in had to stand in, and I think the players are used to Eguavoen. He's been there in and out, in and out, in and out. It's like the spare tire, or what do I call him? He's always there. Once there's a problem, he dives in, he goes back, or standby, he goes in. The players won't find him strange. I think they are professionals. For them now, they know where they stopped. It wasn't a good thing happening to Nigeria that a coach had to announce he isn't coming for us publicly. But I think the players are professionals. They just have to get their ass together. This journey to the World Cup, it's on a thin thread. This is an opportunity to start afresh the Nations Cup build-up. We don't have any chances. Every game must be taken. The way they play the Nations Cup qualifiers will give us signals, and themselves we understand whether they can do anything with the World Cup ticket that is hanging or not. If they do well now, woman, they will take everything you can and take it very well. Then we have hope that maybe the World Cup they can recover. But if they start stumbling with Benin and stumble with Rwanda, then I think it's over.
Of course, well said, Pius. But let's quickly react to Daniel Ogunmodede, Remo Stars, and then Fidelis Ilechukwu Rangers, defending champions of the Nigeria Premier Football League. As things stand, on the surface, they look like very good appointments. But the question is about the timing of it and how well they can combine with Eguavoen to deliver results from Saturday till the game against Rwanda.
But from what I gathered, it was the choice of Eguavoen to take them. And they were not put to him. I think they gave him the option to choose the people he wanted. I think he picked them. But as you know, like one of the Nigerian presidents once said, I appoint you as my advisor. For me to listen to your advice, I will decide to take or not to take. So the coach will work with them and they take what he has decided to do. I don't think the assistant normally they, as the word says, they are assistant. They give assist. They give advice, suggestions here and there. But the whole thing falls on the man by the side on the sideline on the pitch. So they are new on the thing. But two, there are people I know that will be distraction to about himself there. We know some people have already image, big ego, they will struggle places with him in decision. So it's better you take people prepared to take some people to you and you work together. They see you as giving them opportunity to move up than people who will come and feel that, yes, I can be there where you are. I've been there before. So I think it's better that way. Let him take people that can give him honest advice, people that can look up to him, people that can see themselves as opportunity to do something well. It's their first time at this big stage, so they want to contribute positively and see what the team can do. Who knows? They can be thinking, if we do well, maybe they can even extend our stay here. Unlike somebody who's going to come in as maybe after the players have arrived, maybe I'll arrive on Thursday evening and then become a big man. So I think I'm okay with the way he has taken them. People who will come to you, people who work, people who will sacrifice, people who will do dirty job for you, people who will be on the ground, not people who think they're of equal status to you, even though you are the head coach. They will. So I think I'm okay with this. When I saw the name, I said, fine, that is fine with me. Pick people who will work with you honestly. People, I don't want to use the word control, but people who you can listen to and they will listen to you.
Okay, interesting, Pius. But the major bone of contention is the fact that, look, this appointment came on Monday and the game is on Saturday. Now, it remains to be seen how, Eguavoen, who probably at some point last week was not exactly thinking of handling the Super Eagles with the old news of Bruno Labbadia, can combine with, just a number of days, maybe like 5 days or thereabouts. I mean, we have most players resuming to camp now. So the question really is how, especially looking at the antecedent of Eguavoen with this team, the Super Eagles, on 3 different occasions. As we can see on the screen, between 2005 and 2007 was head coach, was caretaker in 2010, technical director 2020, interim head coach 2021 to 2022. And of course, we remember how that ended with us not qualifying for a major tournament. And then currently is technical director, but then can now fill in as interim head coach. It remains to be seen, really. That's the question on every Nigerian lips. How well, within just a very tight timeline, can he combine with the likes of Daniel Ogumodede and Fidelis Iletichukwu to deliver the results that we need across both games?
Yes, there's a word you use now. It's timeline, thin timeline. What the NFL face now, they expected Bruno to be on ground. It's nowhere. He can never be on ground for now, even if they can settle later. They had no option but to take somebody that are not going to negotiate with, somebody that will now say, please let me go and bury my mother first before I come. Eguavoen is on seat with them. As soon as the Bruno thing was already happening, I'm sure he was already preparing his mind. Likely they will come you. That is the truth. As soon as Bruno became unavailable, we knew that some of us already say we'll have Eguavoen because it was the only next option. If they were taking any other person, they will have to do some negotiations first. And probably the person say, I'm not satisfied with this part of the deal, and then not turn up. So the best thing they have now is a situation of, you have a flight to catch. You step out of your house, you have a flat tire. What do? Get a vulcanizer, another ride. You run into traffic, what do? Wait and change your flight the next day or pick a bike. That is what the situation we are now. It's hard to move forward. Whichever way, it's for you to get to the airport and catch your flight. When you're inside, nobody's going to ask, how did you get here? Did you come with your own ride? Did you come with Uber? Did you come with Okada? Did you trek? Did you run? So what we have now is how to get to that aircraft.
Interesting analogy there. Interesting analogy. And thank you very much, Pius AYINOR, former sports editor, also former Super Eagles media officer. I need to really let you go, but thank you very much for your insights, Pius.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity.